What's up, man? I'm just doing a little work here. I'm just trying to figure out this. I'm working with Streamlabs, and it says to use scenes, but I don't get it. I got that widget active, okay. I'm trying to figure out how to use the widgets, bro. Do you know anything about that? How to use the widgets? In Streamlabs? Account settings, no information. Shared access. I'm trying to get you on shared access too. My access, my users. Add a user. Oh, here we go. Add a user. He is not. He's just a moderator. Select role description. Just a mod. I don't know. Skip repeat large. Create, I guess. Okay, I gotta send you a link, bro, okay? There's gonna be a link in your thing to become mod, I guess, or something like that. Anyway, I don't know what you gotta do with it. I guess you gotta click on it. It's just safe, bro. Just put it in your browser. I guess what you want you to do. No, I can't do it in chat, dude. I don't want to do it in chat. Because if I do it in chat, then everybody's going to see it. If anybody comes in here, they're going to go, ooh, there's a link. You know what I mean? And then they're going to get moderator. I only want you to have a moderator. You're my only mod, really. You and B. I'm fixing to take B the fuck off of it, too. But so I don't know what you do. I guess you put it in your browser and it lets you be a mod. But you're already a mod, but did you get it? Did you get that? Did you get it? No? You didn't, did you get the link? I can't stand that right there. I gotta take that off. Oh my god, that drives me crazy, that thing right there. With that mod icon shit. I can't stand that, bro. Oh yeah. Yeah, and your Twitch messages down there where we were first chatting. I thought I had sent it. I don't know if tell me if I sent it or not. Doesn't look like I even sent it yet, but I thought I did. It's gonna let you do it though. It's gonna let you do more, I think, with my other stream, with my Streamlabs. I'm trying to say. Oh, did you get it? So did you get the link? Because if not, I can redo it. That ain't no problem. I got it already copied and everything. Here, I'm just going to redo it because I'm not sure if you got that. Paste. And then I'm going to put that like that. There you go. There it is. I guess you just click on it, I reckon. Yeah, just click on it. And then I guess you just do what it tells you. I don't know. So that way you have more access, you know, to my moderator. Create an app. So you should be, if you did it, it'll show up there. Alright, let me get back to this here. Okay. What did it tell you to do? Did it tell you just to, I don't know, you're not in my users yet. Hold on. Click the add users button to add your first user. I did. And I've already done it. So now, hold on just one sec, bud. Nope. You currently do not have any access to any other accounts. You currently do not have access to. I don't want access. I want them to have. Oh, my users. Oh, never mind. Oh, there you are. Yep. You're on. Cool. I see you. Below link. So revoke access link. Next. Alright. So you're on, buddy. No, I don't want to revoke it. Okay. Alright. Oh, alright. So you're on, bud. You're on it. Cool, bud. Let's go. I want to give you all the access I can, man, to give you the power to do what you got to do. You know, when you got to do it. This right here, I want to get that on there, but I don't know how. How to get that on there, dude? Widget, tip jar. Let me see if I can use a copy. Alright, I copied that. Let me put this into OBS. This, I don't know what that is. I gotta fix this and hold on just a minute, man. Let me remove this and yes. I don't know if I'm using the right thing. Is it browser? Is it browser or is it, why do I do this? As an image, a scene. It's not text, it's not video. Would it be a scene? Cancel now, I don't think it's scene. I'm gonna try browser. Okay. Tip. I'm trying to figure out what I would use to put my tip jar up there. I'm just going to go ahead and set it up. Like, you know how B has his in the corner up there? Right in the right hand corner up there. I'm trying to get that up there. Okay, now I've got to just do this. And I don't want it that big either. Control V. Way down. It's got to be like probably 60 by like 60, I guess. Probably bigger than that. Or is it? Oh, right here. It's not big enough. I knew it was going to do that. I hate that. The bitch disappears. There you go. What the shit is that? That's the bottom of it. Gotta have it bigger than that, obviously. Okay. Properties, I can fix that. Let's say 200 by 200. I don't see it now. Oh, there it is. I'm getting there. I don't want it that big though. That's too big. Wet. By 500 by 600. There it is. There it is, but that's way too big. Golly, it's like I'm having my shit. Look at that. No, I don't want that big. Look at that tip jar. That pretty tip jar there. Too much. Hey, put your cursor on your screen, like where I have my videos, my stream at, and you'll see a little thing on there called spider. If you click on that, you'll see like request a song, pick a card, scratch a card, song query. See that? Pretty cool, huh? I like that, yeah. This tip jar there, I don't know what to do about that. That's way too freaking big. I can make it way smaller than that. That was 600 by 600, 500 by 600. Let's try 300 by 300. 300. Let's try that. It's probably gonna be too big too. 300. See, I don't know what the thing to this thing is. 300 by 300. Did that work? No. What's that? Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah. Thanks for the host, bro. I appreciate that. I'm not really doing anything. I'm just like fixing my stream. That's cool, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I appreciate it, bro. You can still hear me, right? Why isn't my... Yeah, it's moving. It's moving. Okay. I have to be live to see this. Oh. Yeah, there it is. That's way still too big. How do I get this small? Small. I don't know what the dimensions of this is. Default. Okay. No. God almighty. Properties. Paste. No, that ain't gonna work. I don't know what to do with that yet. I'll just not worry about it right now. Okay. Anyways, look at that tip jar, bro. Yeah, I understand that. I don't host anybody I know. That's the only ones I host, bro. There's people I mainly you. You're about the only one I really host. To be honest with you. That name looks so cool. I like that name way better. You know? That's a cool name. How am I going to get, another question for you. How am I going to get, people to see that little thing I was telling you about down there? Font. Custom HTML. Nah. That's okay. Oh, see, I don't know what the dimensions of it is. Damn it. I like that. It's pretty cool right there, but it's not even working, see? Lord have mercy. Integrations. Extra life. Oh, hey, wait a minute. I didn't know I could do this. Link your account. Stream. Yeah, Discord. Hey, you want to jump on Discord real quick, bro? I'm going to link my account. Oh, what password did not match? In case my non-matching that's too, because that's it. That is it. Nope, that ain't it either. Huh. That's it. Update that. Rise. I'm not a robot. I hate that. Oh man, that pisses me off every time you gotta hit that. I'm not a robot. Shit. Nothing sucks. Settings. Hell no. Yellow and hell no. Purple. Animation. Donations. And red. Test. Did you just see anything happen? What's that? What happened? What? Guess what? What? Okay, hold on. Okay, look for me. Hold on just 1 second. I'm testing stuff and seeing if it works. This should be my Razer Chrome settings. Okay, tell me if you see an animation or something. Supposed to be testing an animation. 2 times I hit that. Subscription, that was for donation. This is for subscription. This is for a cheer. Did you see all those, by the way? Nope, wrong one. Did you see them? Did they come up in the chat there anywhere? Probably not. See, I'm not even sure if I have that bot connected. QuickBox here, or Coyote Bot's here. Coyote Bot, you're here, and I'm here, and Electric's here, and VBot's here. Okay. I don't even see the StreamBot Lab. That's why it's not working. Because it's not even connected. I don't think. My account. No. Patreon. Oh, I don't do that. Tip stream. Hold on, let me try to connect with Twitch. Authorize. Tip stream. Tip stream would like to connect your account. Accept that. Discord, Game Wisp, Light Pay. I don't have a Razer Chroma key thing. Patreon, Extra Life. Hold on, I'm just setting some stuff up here. How much smell that? New to Patreon, sign up. I think I'm new. Try to do this. I don't like doing that there, but I know I sound like I'm talking to myself, but which I am. Huh? User successfully ignored. Who? Who was ignored? I didn't ignore you, bro. Can you hear me? I'm just setting up some accounts. I guess I can't do that. Damn. Alright, sign up. I'm not a robot. Thank you. Save. Allow. Okay, so that's there. Link your account and visit our widget alert. What? From the Patreon event. Account. We got mess-ups. Download page. God. That playlist video home. I was watching some. Can you hear me? Shit. I was watching some of your stuff the other day, man. I was in there. I was talking, but you wasn't there. Oh, okay. You should have some food. That's cool, bud. Go ahead. Yeah, man. I know you're probably hungry. Subscriptions. Watch laters. More from YouTube. New channels. 20 schedule. Live. I probably shouldn't be doing this, I guess. Live, huh? Damn. I don't get mad. I need to stream something. Let me stream this. Oh god. I got out of there. I wanted to well, I can do it from here. From my summary. Let's go to back to dash. Never mind. It's cool. I got it. I think I want to play some over some of that Eternal card game. I guess. Oh, I got events. I'm gonna have to make up an event probably one day. Past events, add a scene, add an event. Oh, okay, that's cool. Stats. Extensions. Overlay. Shit. I can't have that in that. Okay. I had to put my other overlay on there. Where is it? Oh. What's this? Okay. What the frick is this thing? I don't want that. Eternal. Let's click on. No. It's junk. It'll make it to where you'll have like pop-ups, I think, on it. Probably. Gain 25 fire influence in versus battle. That's all they want me to do anymore is them versus battles, and I don't want to do them. Sucks. I just like doing gauntlets. Try this again. Huh? What are they talking about? It's offline. Please click on the settings. Where do we draw that? I don't see that. Said the settings. Gameplay, I guess. Auto snap target error. Green, I guess. Nah, I don't want that yet. Something ain't making sense here. Settings. What the frick? Right, let me just play.
I fly for the throne.
Yeah, I'm still here, brother. I'm just playing this here real quick because I know they're going to start getting mad if I don't start playing something here really quick.
I stand.
That'd be 3, it'd be 4, 4. Plus 2, plus 2. I'm going to wait on that because I want to get higher. Ah! Sorry, son of a bitch, at no 6.
The path has been set before.
Oh, 5. Damn, man. Yeah, oh, is it just turn on? Yeah, turn on, turn on.
Fly steady, Valkyrie.
Yeah. And then if he hits him, that'll be 1. Hold on, baby. So if it's 5 and then turns 2, we can only block 1. No, I don't want to do that. Just turn only and then plus 2, plus 2. And if that plus 2, plus 2 on that 4, make it a 6. That would kill one of those. Let's do that first. Let's go ahead and kill those out one by one. See if he's smart enough. Nope, didn't even block it. That's alright.
I love you. Focus, child. Like you all over. I love you all over.
We're talking and we're going, You're probably going, what are they saying? What are they doing?
Lick 'em all over. And all over again.
Bro, did you hear her? She lost her mind. I'm just kidding. Nah, she hadn't. She's cool. Start. 3-3. Could give him 3-3 and then before something. Just turn on. Let's get 3. Oh, he's not going to block with that, huh? He's going to play it smart. No, he's not even going to freaking block that. Oh my god. You're about a straight up dumbass. This is a computer playing. This computer's a dumbass. You still there, Bravo? He might not have been there because he was getting something to eat when you were doing that. So he might have got lucky. Well, it's attack all. I think space is attack all. Now he's gonna do that. Okay. That's fine. Now I'll bet you you'll do it because you get the choice. Unless you want to die next round. Boom. 2. 10, 12. Fight. Pulled it right back out, you starry son of a bitch, and put it in his deck. And drawed it back. Damn, look at that shit. Now he's gonna put it back out. There's an 06. Hope he's only got one of those. Oh, you just put that back in there. See ya. Talk to me, brother. Just say hey or something. I know you're there in the chat, if you don't mind. I mean,
My sword is yours.
6, 7, double hit. That's alright. I'll take them out. Sucker. Start my turn. 7/7 charge. What does that do to my deck? Oh. It's charge. Okay. 6 damage on that. That's about all you can do. Applying double damage. +5, +4. Charge summons. Oh. Fight. Okay. And Here you go. Yep. Oh yeah. Cool, man.
Meet my axe.
Excuse me. I think I got this guy pretty easy. What you think? 6'6", a 10-12, or 6'7". That's double damage on him. 7-7 and 4-3. And a 5-4 relic. Yeah, cool. 0-1, I'll get him easy. When he empires, he plays a wisp from your void. Start. It's double damage. One. I love this deck right here, man. Mayo. I love mayo, man. People like people don't like mayo. Cream chicken. Yes. Oh. Yeah. Right. That sounds good, huh? Yeah. Wait, the wait time. So what'd you do today, man? Just chilled out? I didn't do too much. Just sat here. I streamed about 5 hours, I think it was, or 4, something like that, earlier. But after that, I didn't do nothing. I just chilled out. Wasn't too much to do.
Draw, mister!
Meet my axe.
Focus, child.
Who's that? News now? Oh yeah, News now Houston. Yeah. They got some good ones.
Choose your
There's a lot of them I like, man. A lot. 2 or 3, well, not a lot, I guess. 2 or 3 of them I like the best. That do good jobs. I like the ones that make fun of them. That's the ones I like. Like, I can't think of his name right now, right off the hand, but I like him a lot. Oops. My volume's up. I can hear myself in my phone. My phone's gonna run out here pretty soon.
Your soul.
Two. Let's do that. Let's see what it's done. Yeah. Yeah. See that, bro? I was laughing, dude. Some of those ones, dude, I laughed my ass off at that shit. It is so funny. Yeah, funny in hell, boy.
My sword is yours.
Yeah, you've seen that. Fine. Got rid of that. It's fine.
Just reattach this.
You're not fit to rule!
Yeah.
Focus, child.
Something I want to say something. Yeah, hold on. Also, talking to the wife. Yeah.
Didn't notice it. It's been 5 hours and I'm shaking all inside of me.
Huh?
I'm shaking all inside of here.
Which one was it?
You have
It's making you shake? That's
a
odd.
shaking all over me.
Huh.
I took it at 8 12 hours ago.
Maybe it's running out. It could be a side effect. You know? I wouldn't. Yeah, so that's a little too soon. I'd least wait. Well, said 5 hours ago. You could take another one to calm yourself down. That's what it is. It's that you're running out. You're gonna have to take. How many have you took so far today? 3? Do you think you're going to have to go back to 4? I'm not going to get any. Yeah, you might have. See, because you'd be asleep right now. Don't know, babe. What to say, you know what I mean? It's doing what now? It's doing what now? Really? Huh. Right. Okay. Whatever you want to do, sweetie, it's up to you. Whatever you feel best doing. It is 12:37. 12:37. Yeah, you could take one right now. Really. You know. It's every 6. So I mean, it's only like a few more minutes. So I mean, right? So that ain't gonna. 30 minutes ahead ain't. Well, babe, you gotta be on them. Unless you want to be like that, you know.
No, I don't.
That's horrible. I don't know how you could even sleep like that, you know. If
I
mean,
can't.
no. I'm sorry, darling. Oh, you're fine. Oh, baby, you're okay. You're fine. Do what you gotta do. I mean, no, babe. I'm gonna be going to pain management soon anyway, so I'm not worried about it. You know what I mean? No, baby, you're okay.
But it messes with my stomach. It makes it all jumpy and jittery, and then it's messing
Then it-
with my breathing.
yeah,
making
see?
my heart. What it says, the side effects of some of that medicine
That's what
and
it is.
fibro will mess with that when I was
Mhm.
reading up on it.
Yeah. Yep. Baby, you're fine. You're fine. No need to be sorry. You're fine.
My sword is yours. Time quickens.
Is that too loud?
Weapons unmatched.
Really? I know, sweetie. Just in about an hour, you'll be feeling better. Should be. In about an hour, you should be feeling better. It should dissipate little by little, huh? I know, sweetie. I'm sorry. I know you don't, darling. Yeah. It's bad. It don't do me like that. I don't know why. Maybe because you're taking more than I am, probably. I don't know. It don't do me like that. Well, when I come down, I feel like a little jittery, but not bad. Huh? Is that what, baby? Not much. Yeah. Not much, bro. What's up with you, brother? I'm talking to brother, man. He just said, what's up? Go ahead. No, go ahead, man. I couldn't hear you because you were talking low, but yeah. Oh. Right.
Meet my axe.
Well, the medicine's not, it's wore off, so it's not doing what it should, you know. Yeah, we are. You're basically saying the same thing. Yes. The medicine's not there anymore. It's gone. It's,
Be redeemed.
you're welcome, baby. Of course I'm gonna help you. I love you. I love you too, darling.
Look within.
Huh? Oh, yeah. You know I do. It's on my heart. You know that. You know? You know, well, you know. I do. I love you very much. What? Oh, that does. Sure does. Big time.
Soon.
I tell you, I've never heard of anything like that till I met you. That fibro thing stuff. I never heard of it. It's like, man. But I just know it sounded bad. I was like, dang. I feel bad.
Take my sword.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yes. My wife's got fibromyalgia. It's bad, man. It affects your nerves, brother. Right. sucks, dude. It really does. It sucks. But you gotta do what you gotta do too, you know. You can't not do it. Because then you kind of contradict yourself with mom. What mom we're trying to make mom do, you know.
He must not be freed.
I know, and she's got it, and she needs to take me too. Because she's making me mad when she don't. You know, I mean, yeah. Yeah, Chucky. Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. Huh? Yeah. But she thinks it's for throwing. It's not for throwing up. Why does she keep thinking it's for throwing up? I don't get that. But it's not there. I mean, I don't get it, man. Why she keeps. Right.
What a perfect night.
Yeah.
Draw, mister!
What's she saying? Okay. It's a weapon. Well, I don't want to put this on. What did... they put it on this one. Yeah.
Die with
Yeah. She wants to
They
tell me.
call to me.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm here, though. I'm here for you. If you want to say something, say it. 2, 4 trees. Gonna kill that. Nah, I can't do that yet. That's gonna die. That won't die to anything. That won't die to anything. Ah. One.
Your sword.
Just gotta play. Damn, you're gonna put that 2 on there. Just get it. Yep. Need that. Yeah. 8. 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Shit, I'm just gonna kill them all. Just hit me. Shit. It might have me here. Oh my god, what is he doing? 2, 3, 4, 4. Good God, what are you doing? 2. That's dead. he got flying? No, that's why he can't. Go ahead. There's a lot of hitting there. You see that, man? About I'm dead. Nothing, man. Talking to him. It's okay. Good God Almighty. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry. I'm aggravated because this shit went wrong on me. It went all sideways on me. Damn, man. It's alright, babe. You're fine. Don't worry about it, babe. You're just fine. Just this crazy shit here. It don't even matter what I do here. Wait a minute. 3. Yeah, it's okay, Dawn. It don't matter because I'm dead. Boom. Chili. No, you didn't know. You didn't tell me about that. Right. And he's a charlatan. Yeah. Right. Somebody I can't stand like that. I mean, you know, I just can't stand being around people like that. I mean, you know they're like losers, you know. It's like, screw you. You know you're a loser. I'm trying to find, hold on a minute. Is it accounts? No. I need that. I'm trying to find something here. Go ahead. He's ex-Air Force, so really. So he probably thinks he knows everything. Right. I can't stand people like that either. Wait a minute. It's not that anymore. Channel. That's not the right channel anymore. Oh my god. How do I change to that? Because that's not the right channel. Hold on a minute, I'm trying to... who's... a fair some interest in my area. Harbor City, LA, City Harbor District on Senator Avenue. Right. Shut that. Oh, I can't shut that down. Maybe. Whoops, I just about screwed up. Boom. I'm trying to download something, a file, but I'm glad it's not affecting this. Okay, hold on a minute. This. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm reading as I go. Shit. Sorry, babe. I'm talking to him. Trying to figure out. Well, I'm trying to figure this out too. Settings. Turn on internal overlay. I did that and it didn't work. Oh, it's got the wrong. No, change that. How do I change accounts? Oh no. I gotta figure out how to change the accounts now. It's not in accounts. Setting. Not in settings. You set. Game time. Disable totem in interaction. Oh, I was gonna tell you too. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, man. I'm listening to you. I'm just trying to figure something out. Community. Discord. Hey, do you want to jump on Discord? So you can just talk to me, you don't have to worry about typing. You know what I'm saying? It'd be easier. I want to call you. I'll see everyone call you. What do you think? Spider. Okay, seats. That's my name, fool. That's my name, fool. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's a bunch of bullshit. A lot of it. Register. Well, no shit. I knew that. I'm on now. I'm on, if you want to jump on, oh, this is Eternal. Wait a minute. Eternal card game. Gameplay, beginning. Create a server. Do that, okay. Oh. Could do this, create. Here you go. I'm gonna send you a request in your thing again, in your box, in your messages, okay? Here you go. Check this out. Look in your messages on Twitch and hit that link if you would. Might be a lot easier just to do it this way, you know. I was watching one of your past streams and I was, there you go. Hello? What's up?
Hey.
Yep. But yeah, man, it's crazy, dude. I tell you.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah. What were you saying?
I say, yeah, it's crazy, man. All this shit goes
Hello.
on. Hello? You
Oh, what
there?
the hell?
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're not transmitting in. Oh yeah, you're not transmitting in Discord.
I'm not.
I can hear you over the OBS.
But you can't hear me on Discord.
No.
That's odd. You're gonna have to mute. Oh, I wonder if it's close.
Yeah, you're not lighting up on Discord. You're muted on Discord.
Oh, huh. Okay,
Yeah,
let me.
it shows the muted symbol.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. I see us right there. I don't see where you unmute. I'm looking. Spider. I see you and me, but I don't
Yeah,
see.
then you've got a microphone. You've got to press like a microphone symbol that's going to have a red line through it.
I'm not see. My microphone don't have that. It's not got the red symbol. It says voice connected. Raise your voice. Okay, got it. Huh. Oh, okay. Unmute. Okay, I got it. Yep. I got it. Now, how about now? Now, can you hear me? Huh? Deefin. Can you hear me now? You should
Oh
be.
yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right.
Or you're not transmitting on this. It'll show you light up.
I am transmitting now. If you can hear me, I'm transmitting.
Twitch, not
On Twitch?
you know.
You can hear me on Twitch now?
Oh, talk again? No, I can hear you over Twitch, but over from the OBS, but I can't hear you from the actual Discord.
I don't know why, because I am not muted or anything. Hold on a minute. Let me check my settings real quick. Spider 2K6.
Yeah,
Oh,
you might be on push to talk.
I hate push to talk, too. How would I figure that out? How would I be on push to talk? User settings, defen. Nope, that does that. Nope. Online. I'm trying to figure out how I would set my See, I'm doing this from. I'm not doing it from the app. I mean, I've got the app on my machine, but I'm doing it from the web page, the external web page, eternal web page. Pinned. I'll tell you what. Let me get off of this. Voice channel. Hold on a second. Hold on. Nope. Download the app. I already got the app. Nope, I don't want to mute. Okay. Hold on. Challenge approaching. Bravo has appeared. Yeah, he has. What is all that? Bravo, I see your picture. You look like... Oh my god.
Let's see.
Is that you?
Well, I hear you on the Twitch just fine, but I guess I have to.
Dude, you look
It's just
like...
a little annoying.
Okay, hold on. I'll
What
tell you
picture?
what. You have a picture up there with you're in a hoodie, a purple hoodie, or a blue hoodie. You look like a guy I know from Twitch, man. He's on Team Caliber.
Oh, that's Jeb Bush.
Oh, is that Jeb? Oh, I can't even tell. God, he looks like a
But
freak.
yeah, that's Jeb Bush. George Bush. Yeah, he was the governor of your state. That's right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's a little fruitcake.
Yeah, I can't stand him. Pain in the ass. Claim the account.
Yeah, he's a little fruit. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like the first time he ever wore a hoodie, so that's why like they just.
Hold on. Hey man. Look, I'll tell you what, dude. Let's get on the one. Let me get on my other Discord, on the Discord on my app, on my computer, because that ain't right for you not to be able to not hear me like that. That's aggravating. I'm just gonna get on the one, okay, on my computer. Stream mode disabled. What? Stream mode is enabled. Stay safe, friend. Okay, where are you at? Tinker. I thought I added you. The mosh pit, no. Spider. What was your name again on here? Wait a minute. I swore I thought I added you. Give me your name again in Twitch. You can do it in, I guess you can do it in the message. Unless you want everybody to see your name and start trying to add you. You can do it in the message box in Twitch if you want, put the name. I thought I added you, but I guess it says I didn't. Can you hear me? I'd like to get this going anyway. We need to get this going so we can do this, you know, this Discord thing. So we can talk, man. Decent, you know. It'll be better. There you go. Oh, you changed it, didn't you? That's right. I don't know what happened. Copy. Okay, I'm fixing to send you a, invite thing, whatever you call the damn thing. God, I hate Discord, dude. I hate Discord so bad. I don't know why. It's just a pain in the ass sometimes. Carpet Jenkins. I can figure out how you add. I can't remember how you add on here. Oh, I think it's like this. I got it. Huh. Says you're not on here, bro. Search. Enter. No results. You search. You sure that's what you are on Discord? Are you sure you're not trying to use your Twitch name in Discord? That is your Discord name, right? Because it's saying you're not there in Discord. I'd like to get this working, bro. Don't give up on me. Just keep on. You know what I mean? We're gonna get this working, dude. So we can talk and shit. Why does it say your name's not there? Oh. You sent me a friend request? But that's not, how do you know what, my name is not what that is though, so I don't know who you sent that to. Cause that's not my name on Discord, dude. It's Spider. No, it's Digitalleet in here. It's this. It's this one. Oops, I shouldn't have said that. No. Digitalleet. Done. Oh. No, it's not. It's not that. It's the one I wrote in the chat thing there. In our chat box. There. Message box, people want to call the damn thing. Oh, okay, that's it. Okay, I got it. Copy and paste this. Alright, let's go. Okay. Alright. What? No results found. Empty banana is here for you. Nope. That's the wrong name too. Huh. It says name not there. Name not it's not there. It's I don't know. I don't know why it's saying that. I have no idea. Let me try that in here. Hold on, let me try this. Hold on, I'm gonna get this shit. I don't give a damn. Yeah, it's searching. Hold on. Not found. Not found. What in the shit is going on? No. I don't want to do that. See why I hate this shit, dude? Voice connect. Okay, I guess you send me one then. Look up Digitalleet. Like I have it in there, and I guess you send me one. See what it does. I know I copied and pasted that, right? Let me copy and try. Let me try it one more time. It's odd. It ain't working. Control V. Enter. Nope, it's not there. It says, I don't get it, bro. What are... Oh. Join a server. Nah. I won't do that either. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna get this. I don't give a damn what happens. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. We're gonna get this. Can you send me one? Under that name? Maybe I can accept yours or something. Friends. Oh. Hold on just a minute. Okay, here we go. I'm in the right place now. Okay. There you go. Now, there you go. I just sent it. Yeah. So, I got it now. Did you get the friend's request? I just now sent it. And it said it sent it too. Success. Your friend's request to Bomb Bravo is being escorted by the most elite Discord samurai. Did you get it, Bravo? Let me see something. Yeah, I'm on voice activity. I'm not on push to talk either. Not on my settings, so I know it's not. Did you get it? Did you get the thing on Discord? You should have gotten it. Unless it hadn't went through yet. Shit. If you can hear me. Alright. I don't see you on here yet, so you must not be on. You must have not done it yet. Pending. Oh, that's right. Simple requests. It should be. Yeah, I sent it. Yes, I did request. Digitalleet. This is the name. If you see that name that I just it's in your messages, that's me. Did you add me? Okay, hold on. Alright, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me? I hear you.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Alright, so we got it. Cool.
And I can meet you on the stream, and I can just hear you just fine.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
Alright. But yeah, man.
What's going on, brother?
Not much.
I cut some more carrots. You know the orange carrots, they're so sweet, man.
I hate carrots, bro. I hate them.
Huh.
With a passion.
It's the only thing I can snack on without getting fat, you know?
Yeah, it's good for you. I said they're good for you. That's for sure. Good for your eyes and stuff. It's got carotene in it, beta carotene, I guess. Where do you work out and stuff? Did you work? You got to?
No.
No.
The orange ones are a little too sweet for me. I prefer the purple ones and the white ones.
Purple and white ones.
Yeah,
seen
carrots.
them.
Oh.
Must be something out in Cali. I've never seen them, bro.
Oh. I don't know what it comes from, but
No.
I prefer.
Damn.
Yeah, they got these purple carrots, you know, and they're like really juicy.
I've never seen all of them, man.
They got their own flavor too, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a yellow stem in the center, and a purple. Whereas like the orange ones, they're completely the same orange color all the way through the inside. Then you got one that's like white.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen the white carrots. Those they have them everywhere, you know, once in a while.
Yeah. You know what? I don't even know if did I do that? No, I didn't even change my damn title or nothing. I'm sitting here playing under Rift on my title. I just swore I thought I changed that. That's a relic. Have you ever tried this game? This is a pretty cool game. It kind of reminds me of oh, what is this? Oh, Hearthstone kind of.
Yep.
I like it a lot
Nice.
better. It's more fun.
What, does the Hearthstone make you pay money and stuff?
Yeah, and if you get behind, like kind of like behind in it, you won't never win. It's hard to get. It's hard to win any games because you're so far behind in your cards. You know, like they have way better cards than you do, and it's just ridiculous to try to play. I just first started, and I'm doing, you know, I got
Pay to win then.
pretty far, huh?
It's a pay to win.
Yeah, I would say kind of. They made it a pay to win type situation. Yeah. I still want you to play Rift, man. I mean, if you want to play, I mean, it's pretty fun. Something we can play together or something. Or,
That's the one with the big swords. No, Terra's the big swords.
yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. I was watching one of your videos, and I seen that you were playing Lineage too. I'm on that.
Yeah, last night. Yeah, on the PC.
Yeah. That game's cool as hell, man. I got a
Yeah.
29 and just now got 16.
Well, I started playing it because I figured that's something that you know, that you would like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll play that. I'm on that. We could team up on that
Yeah.
if you wanted to.
Yeah. That was kind of the idea because it's a free one, you know.
Yeah.
I can just do it.
Choose your side.
I did like the first the combat quest.
Right. Yeah. Once you get into it, it gets a lot funner. Once you start leveling and you go do your everything that's red, it shows a little red dot on it. You should click on all that and do all that like every day, because you get things, and from doing things, or from you get things just from logging on sometimes. You know, it's just, you don't want to miss that kind of stuff because it helps you in the end.
Right.
Freeman, that's who I was trying to think of. James Freeman. I like him, man. He tells it like it is. That's what I was trying to tell you earlier about.
James Freeman
Yeah.
can be slightly rude sometimes, or
Yeah. Yeah.
like I
sometimes.
don't have a problem with it, but like I rewatched it, I was like, damn.
I like it, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start telling cops that now. If you, they
I
say,
mean,
"Can I
honestly,
help you?"
the cops don't deserve, like, okay, sure, you're not supposed to, like, be, you know, trying to instigate a problem, you know?
No.
But yeah, like,
There's too many of them.
I think it's a perception issue. As a legal thing, I would suggest to people to take the more, definitely when available, to take a more News Now Houston approach, because he avoids like any kind of like escalation of force,
Right. Yeah.
you know, and
Makes sense.
especially yeah, and especially if I was like, I'm not an actual lawyer, but if I was, that would be my advice to everybody. It's like, I can't, well, I can't tell you not to do something if it's within your right, but do try to avoid, if they look like they're gonna go hands on, just leave. That kind of thing. Just because the moment that they injure you, or let's say they manhandle but they don't injure you, well, you just cause that stress. You know what I'm saying? You just cause that to yourself, and then let's say they do hurt you, and then you have to deal with the consequences of that. And so what I would say is, from a legal standpoint, and maybe not even so much a legal standpoint, but if I was from a legal standpoint, I would be saying, don't put yourself in harm's way if possible, because that would be like you're not doing yourself any you might be exercising your right, but you're not doing yourself any service. So in those lines, I would also say that, and I mean, I don't necessarily actively support every single one of them. I watch them, I find them interesting, but I would say that they are gonna be dumb sometimes, and you have to take that News Houston approach just because of the perception thing. Like, you want to be as professional as possible, just because of the perception thing. And then you got social media, and then you got like the general public perception where you don't want to be giving necessarily other auditors a bad name. There's just those different different things to think about. But I mean, ultimately if, as long as they're not criminal, like, I support them, doing their First Amendment. But if I were to caution them on anything, that's what I would do, because it's not so much like, oh, don't do this because the man tell you not to. It's more like, if they're gonna go hands on you, it's just better not to avoid that situation, even if even if it's like a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and it's not like I'm ridiculing or like referring to any channels that are like over the top. I think it's kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like, especially if they are like I'll just give you an example, because like, it's always good to see things from like the opposite end of the viewpoint. Yeah. And then like, because like, I have a friend that when I told him like, oh yeah, I've been watching First Amendment Audit, and he's up in Alaska. I don't know his full story, but he's like, oh, all those people are pieces of crap, blah blah blah. They're doing this, and they're just cop baiting, But I was able to at least agree with him, or like kind of understand. I was able to understand. Oh, okay, I could understand where some of these guys are a little rude or whatever, So from purely perception standpoint, you want to be also just keep in mind, especially like with the Mexican Padilla guy, he's got like different things going against him there, so he can afford to be a little bit more polite, definitely, just for his overall perception. Yeah. Oh, he did not commit any crimes. But that's just to single him out, to kind of use him as an example of like how it could and then the guys end up going hands on him, because he's end up being like arrested like a bunch of times now. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's just the cops, like usually it's a Latino cop and he's Latino, so I don't know if it's just like, and I don't mean to be racial, I'm just saying I don't know if there's a dynamic there. Mm-hmm. Because he's kind of more like off of the street, and that's fine. I mean, he's not the only one that even what's his name says, the High Desert Community Watch, even he says himself in these encounters, what, I'm from the street. If you get in my space and you're harassing me, I'm not going to back down. Or mm-hmm. he's said that on a number of yeah. And so yeah, I mean, some of these guys' backgrounds, don't necessarily have the most like, you know, Beverly Hills, whatever Prince Bel Air background. But they're still you know, they're still citizens and they're still exercising their right. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, this guy, I don't know what his deal, like the friend of mine, I don't really know what his deal was, but he generally, I noticed that he's very like anti. So like if I bring up a subject, he's always got to be like on the, oh, he's always got to disapprove of it, you know. And I don't know to what extent that's just him trying to be right, you know, or like just, oh, you're wrong,
Yeah.
because you know you got some people like that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
They just want to kind of be like, oh well, I know I'm you know I'm older or this or I've had more experience, you know.
Yeah.
Because really, like, I don't know, because I sent him one of the Padilla videos, and he was just like, oh, these people should be murdered. And then I was like, oh, man, you sound like a Nazi, you know? And then he's like, oh, that's it. You sound like those SJWs. And I'm like, well, no, I mean, you know, I guess that those guys call people Nazis, but baby, you just said you know, trying to understand, but anyway, I mean, I don't know that he really meant that. But it's like, it's pretty damn it. I mean, I don't know what those auditors did to you, but apparently he thinks they're like really, he thinks they're just panhandling or something. Which some of them, I guess some of them don't have. I don't really know their situations, you know.
Right.
But it was just something to think about, you know, because you're always going to get people that disagree.
Oh yeah.
Like
Always.
180 of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
No doubt. Always.
That's why with the, you know, I like that Kanye West video because he really triggered the one guy.
I seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I love you. I love you." I was
Yeah,
like, "What the shit?"
And see, they're not expecting that reaction because if you notice that guy, I don't think he was necessarily like an agent, you know, like, but he was being pretty negative. And then like when he was trying to overpower Kanye, you know, and like get like him kind of be the dominant speaker, he kept doing like horns with his hands, you know, which I found to be really weird, which is probably more of a subconscious thing, like he probably doesn't realize, you know. And then he was not only that, but like even Kanye had to say like, oh, you know, bro, you gotta be less. It's not like his volume was more than Kanye necessarily. It's just he was very worked up, like his mannerism. Exactly. And Kanye was like, you know, hey man, like calm down a little bit. You gotta. Yeah, and the thing is, it wasn't even Kanye trying to like diss him or like be passive aggressive. It's just that guy was coming at him with like almost like these bad vibes, you know. And it's like, I'm not saying the guy's like evil again. Like the guy probably didn't even subconscious, you know, doesn't realize he's getting all worked up, you know. And then like so Kanye has to come at him with all this love because I think that's like this is like a spiritual thing, you know. And they don't know how to react, you know. And they see this thing, and it's like, you know, how could you do? I don't really know because like it almost seems like a scripted, you know, the way he comes out where he starts trying to lecture Kanye, kind of. He's like, see, but the things you doing, and it's like, it's like I sound so ignorant, like trying to paraphrase, but you have to see it. Like it was just this whole tone and mannerism that was, you know, I mean, might sound like I'm just imitating black people. No, that was kind of like his intensity and his whole tone and mannerism. I mean, we're not necessarily making fun of him. It's just kind of funny, you know. It's just kind of funny how he was like, to be honest, dog, like, you know, he's like, I feel like, he's like, you let me down, bro. And so Kanye had, you know, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the guy's evil or anything, but he was definitely coming at him, like trying to bewitch him or something with those horns. He's like, dude, no, 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 no. You know, he was kind of upset. You know, and it's not a bad thing. Like sometimes negative stuff is good. You know, sometimes it's good to get it out. But that's what I'm saying is I think it's a spiritual thing that people don't fully and necessarily understand their own actions or why maybe they're reacting the way that they are.
Yeah.
Like, cause honestly, it almost seemed scripted, and I'm not trying to sound like a kook, but just the way he came out of nowhere and where he was, and it's like he was trying to have the dominant stance, but then Kanye kind of came at him with all that love, you know, and he didn't really want Kanye to come up to him, you know.
Nah, you could tell.
Yeah,
He was like,
he wasn't exactly happy.
stay there.
And so you kind of see, like, that's maybe where hate really comes from. It's more like when you're exacerbated and you're not really thinking clearly. Like, you're, instead of, like, disliking or hating the actions of the individual, you start to, like, resent the individual.
Yeah.
And we all do it to some extent. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're ever completely free of that. It's just like that fine line of where we let it cross over and kind of like overtake our actions or maybe like consume our agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas you might have some hot flash moments, but that may not necessarily mean that you are enacting in a hateful way. That is, I mean, now you do. Let's say you're in a situation where you're having public comment. Yeah, you might want to think about how you're coming off a little bit. Maybe you're having an effect on some people. You know, I'm just saying, like, you know, I definitely, but I don't script my shit. Like, excuse my friend, I don't really script anything. I just kind of have a little bit of like mental preparation and maybe some annotations, and I just kind of go ad lib because I'm trying to be real, you know. And not, oh, the guy's, he's reading from his notepad or his, you know, he's reading from his full-page letter, you know what I'm saying? You know, maybe I stumble a little bit, whatever, but I'm using the terminology, getting in the Shark Tank, you know, with the other sharks, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah, he was kind of really aggressive. But he calmed down after a little while. That other woman was trying to talk to him, and he was just like ignoring her.
Well, because she was just trying to get attention, you know.
Yeah, I know. You could tell that.
But I mean, she wasn't horrible or bad necessarily. You know, in of itself, whatever, you know.
Right.
I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna slam her necessarily. Right. She was really not non-significant. But you know, like you said, the guy calmed down. But really, it's because Kanye walked over there and hugged him.
Yeah.
You know.
But he didn't know how to react to that. He's like.
Yeah, they have no. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Evil. What do you want to say? I'm not saying he's evil, the guy. Right. But I'm just saying in general, that whole bad vibe, or that, you know, negative vibe.
Yeah.
Everything. And like I said, it's a spiritual thing, and something that you understand, Spider. That's why I kind of repeating myself. Not everyone might quite understand that sort of dichotomy, that dynamic. But yeah, like that's why Kanye's so right, and then Harvey's like, well, I don't think, and that was a little suspicious to me, but I can understand, you know, people, not everyone's sold that love is the way, or they're talking in very little terms, but then once you've been exposed, you know, like how we believe, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not some kind of cult or anything, it's just, you know, it's how we believe, you know, it's been that way in this country and whatever, in this society, and that's kind of how it's been, you know, at least those principles and those, the values and the principles that make the society that we try to live our lives on.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like that we're not extremists.
Right. But it was almost like he was getting offended though by it. You know, the not Kanye but the other guy. The way he was reacting to Kanye, you know, with his body movements and
Yeah.
his speech rose.
Well, Harvey, he just maybe he wasn't sold completely on the idea that love is the answer to everything. But Kanye, he can see that he's woke. He uses the terminology, the spirit,
Yeah.
and then he does say the universe because he knows that he can't really say what he wants to say
Right.
because he knows how unready and how asleep society is here on the coast, and or whatever. He knows he can't go directly for the you know what I'm saying, the honey basket because kind of has to beat around the bush a little bit
Right.
because he knows that his message isn't going to be received.
Right.
So he has to say it in maybe a little bit more of a
Different.
I don't know how you say, yeah, a more less of a layman's term kind of way, so that someone who is in the know understands what he's saying, and that can confirm, okay, this person is putting forth a correct message, because you're always going to have those false preachers, this, that, and the other, that's always talked about, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you see constantly. But then when someone, and then it's, I mean, it can be tricky. You might not be able to tell sometimes that some of these people are very, very tricky. But then, at the end of the day, what is it? You know them by their fruits. So, if the person's message is correct message, it's hard. It's hard to attack the person, or you attack the message, not the person. So.
Yeah. Let me turn this down. A little high.
Oh, can you hear me munching?
A little bit.
Shit, forgot about that.
I know. I forget too. I'll be eating something, going, "Oh wait, I'm on the mic. I can't be doing this."
I'm just trying to enjoy myself as much as possible with all the crap that's going on, and
I just figured it'd be easier for you to talk on, on the mic.
I think the county sheriff's about to get me thrown out of here or something.
Really? Oh damn.
This is my mom, yeah.
Oh yeah. So she's still aggravating you, huh?
Pretty much. It's not like I'm doing anything to her.
Right.
And thing is, I don't know exactly the rules in my town, but it's not like they can ship me off to Skid Row, you know what I'm saying?
Nah. One thing.
Now, all I'm saying is, I'm not saying that I'm any better than anyone there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't know, it's like I said, I don't know the exact rules in this town, but you can't exactly tell me that, I wonder what, if they did force me onto an easement, what it would be. And then if they actually arrested me to remove me off of there as a revenue thing, and to get me something on my, you know what I'm saying? Just because they could, even though I'm perfectly able of walking off the property, I wonder where they would take me then. Could it possibly be that, and this is really going out on a limb, that some places like Skid Row, is that where they get dumped off? I mean, what the hell's going on?
I don't know.
I hope not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hope that would not be the case.
Right.
But if I had to go anywhere, I would be out on the public easement where thankfully there's still grass on our part of it. Which is sidewalk, whatever, kind of urban stuff, not so much like you see in, country or whatever.
Right.
You got a little thing out to the road, but driveway going out to the road, but yeah, I'm certainly not gonna be someone else's burden. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go in and be out in front of a 7-Eleven or something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's you gotta take care of your own, so to speak. And if that's how I'm gonna be treated, that's fine. But I don't really think that people should be sitting out in the middle of, concrete, like, nowhere, and how are they benefiting anybody?
Mm-hmm.
And when I looked at the stats for Skid Row, to just, the example, it's not even a example, it's so the whole district itself is point 0.2, 0.3 square miles, but dude, the actual place where they're all crammed in there, where they all hang out,
Yeah.
is like is 0.2 square miles,
Jeez.
and there's 2,500 of them in there.
I don't know
Yeah,
how they could do it.
and they don't even. It's just like before, worse than the old way it was in New York and everything. There's no drainage. There's no. They just do their business right. That just plop it right in front, like right on the freaking curbside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
got
like.
no other way to do it. They don't give
Yeah,
them
and then
a choice.
and then they just have syringes like all over the floor.
Yeah. Yep. It's bad, man. It's a bad situation, I tell you.
And how the hell do they just pump these? They just let it happen. They just let it happen.
Yeah.
And over the year in the 2000s, nobody's doing shit.
Right.
Nobody's doing shit.
Nope. You're right.
As things are getting worse in the 90s, oh well, it's just how the shit is.
Yeah, but damn, man. It's not, though, I mean, it could be better,
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to make it better. Nobody wants to make it better. They just want to close their eyes and forget about them. That's not, man.
Oh, that's their fault.
they're
That's all.
people.
I talked to my mom the other day, and when she's trying to, because I told her when she called the cops on me the other night because I was out looking for my cat. Oh, because I didn't want to answer her thing. But see, I have to go now. I have to go clear stuff up with them at the city hall because I'm getting from her. I'm getting all these calls out that are about me.
Right.
Disturbance this, disturbance that, whatever. And basically, I didn't answer her because she wanted to know where I was.
Right.
Okay, she wanted that control thing of it.
Yeah.
And I don't want to let her, and I wasn't even going, had not been 24, I mean, certainly had not been 24 hours, and
Right.
you can't do even a missing persons report until it's been 48.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so then when my aunt dropped me off at the end of my block, and I can't really see because it's night, I think I'm looking at a tall, slender guy. I think it's my little brother. And then they shine a light into my face. I think it's my brother. I said, hey, don't shine that light in my face. Right? They probably thought that I realized the cop. No, I think it's someone that I only noticed when I see two of these guys, kind of tall, that happen to be standing at the end of my driveway. There's a long minivan in there, so they're being kind of obscured. Then they both step out after I told them not to shine the LED light from their phone or whatever, the flashlight they've got.
Yeah.
It was pretty bright. And so they, I mean, that goes to show, well, I figured out they were cops because I'm like, well, these guys, they kind of look, kind of studly, they're tall, and they kind of walk out together. I got a little closer. I go, oh, okay, they're cops,
Yeah.
But I got to kind of make out their uniform and their gear. But the thing is, like, they just turn away the moment that I guess my mom said, oh, that's him. Okay. And then and I said, hey, are you guys here for me? And I said, okay. And they just like very briskly walked to their squad car, right? Not too fast, not too whatever. They didn't respond to me. They didn't look back. As the one, I shouldn't have done this. But as the driver was getting in, I said, you're free to go.
Right.
But which is not necessarily anything bad, cops got to deal with a lot of shit, but here's the deal. I asked for their badge numbers as they were walking away.
Nothing wrong with that.
They ignored me. Now, I'm not going to take up issue with it and try to get them in trouble, but I have to be able to protect myself because I don't know the situation.
Right. Exactly.
So now that's not that I'm taking issue up with them or I'm going to pursue anything that having to do with those officers, but
Right.
because I've been called so many times on me, now I have to go down there to City Hall one of these days, and I have to basically level with them and you know, kind of answer some of their questions and make them feel, you know, comfortable. And I gotta be careful, but you know, they're not necessarily. I mean, it's a decent town, but you know, they're still there to
So you gotta
you
watch
know,
out. Yeah.
gotta watch out.
Yeah.
But I do want to clear up with them because I don't want a bad relationship with my
Local
my
PD.
city's PD.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. No.
So I gotta clear that up, you know. So I gotta do that. Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea to do it, just so that okay, because does a criminal go to the police to have a talk, you know, to just be like making an appointment, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to talk. I'd like to sit down with the sergeant or you know just somebody, whoever you know liaison or whoever deals with public. You know, I mean, it's not really public affair. I'm not here as a reporter.
Yeah.
But I just you know like to sit down and kind of discuss the various call outs over the months.
Right.
And
Oh shit! Where'd he come from?
you know.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I'd pose it, Tone. You know, just if we could set up an appointment or whatever, I'd be glad to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and you never know how they're going to react. And you know, I'm not going to film it or anything. Now, if they want to have a recorder there, I'm going to say, well, you know, if I'd also like to just for my record just record that, you know, not because I want to disseminate it or anything. It's just for my own. It's for my own clarification.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you can do it, I can do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna like shove it in their face, kind of thing,
No.
and put them off, and then have them. And that's what I was saying earlier. Is you kind of sometimes it's a good thing to just kind of think about perception and whatever, because they might be wrong, but that doesn't mean they won't twist your arm or whatever, and then you have now you have more issues to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna retaliate.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Or if you know they're gonna go hands on, best to de-escalate.
Yeah.
You never want to put yourself in a situation where you're gonna be in bodily harm.
No.
You want to get out of that.
That's right. Man.
Because then you know if you do need treatment, then you're gonna end up taking strain on the taxpayer and.
Oh yeah.
You know, whatever happens.
Mm-hmm. Jeez.
But you know, because okay, that guy from Alaska that disapproved of that says he hates the First Amendment audit people.
Son of a bitch, right?
Hey,
Viper.
so that guy that said he doesn't like the First Amendment audit people, thinks they all suck, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that guy, he also said, fuck, I forget it. Oh, that basically people that go into the post office to film are like horrible people, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I don't know about that, because if they're not creating a disturbance, but then, oh no, well, they don't want them there, so they're creating a disturbance, since like, I don't know how much they actually paid attention to the video, or they just don't like auditors, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's their First Amendment right to be able to go in there and do that. You know.
Right, and the guy's just like, oh, well, they're not there for any reason, blah, 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 you know what I'm saying?
To record.
Right,
No
right.
matter what, no matter what it is, they
And
can.
I guess you just can't get through to some of these types. So like after 9/11, kind of screwed with people's heads
Yeah,
because
dude,
it's
but
like,
9/11 was 9 years. It was how many years
oh,
ago?
I know. But
You
can you
know.
believe that people that they? Yeah, exactly. I mean, you
We're
see
not in
what
the
I'm
middle of
saying?
any kind of any kind of attack or anything right
No,
now.
but they always act like they got to report you up the chain and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I'm saying?
ridiculous.
And do like a terrorist person's report on you and shit.
Right. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's all because well, in this day and age, and they just say that shit.
They always say that. That's an excuse. I think.
It's so stupid. Like, why we had 9/11 just to take away our rights?
Right. No.
Basically, no. Oh, it's the same with the immigration. Oh well, 9/11, we gotta let them all in.
That was
Or
Obama. He's crazy. He let all the people in so they'd vote for Hillary. Thinking they'd vote for Hillary.
but in these states, they're still letting them in regardless of Trump.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at they can just freely walk over.
Yeah.
It's Arizona, parts of Texas, man, they're falling apart now.
Mm-hmm. That's where Alex Jones is from, Texas.
Mm-hmm. But there's so many illegals coming over into Texas now that it's just overwhelming them.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy, man.
'Cause Texas got the biggest border,
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to be there, to be honest with you.
It's fucking huge, dude. That's a huge ass border, the whole Rio Grande.
Yeah.
It's insane, man. Oh, and you know what?
What's that?
It's this whole corrupt system that is enticing people to do that because of the drug wars. Their livelihoods are in danger in the areas they live.
Bitch, right?
And then they're enticed to come over here, break the law, risk their lives, and then create this culture, where Mexicans just basically use America as like like a vacation home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because ultimately, they don't care about America.
No.
They're just there.
Yeah. Yep, you're right.
It's not a racist thing. But I see the way they act and what they say. And, like, I was in a pot shop the other day, and the person taking my ID is like, oh, yeah, he just came from Mexico City. And it's like, why would you want to go to Mexico City? I mean, I understand visiting and all that stuff, but when you compare Mexico City to what it is here, their whole systems doesn't even work over there.
Right.
They can't even get water because it's all built on a freaking I forget. It's built on clay.
Really?
The whole metropolis, yeah.
Oh my God. How does that work?
Yeah. And then the pipes don't work.
Right.
Because the ground is uneven.
Yeah.
And they have to spend like their whole paychecks on just water trucks just to get water every day.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we want to be like that? Why do people think that Mexico City is such a great place?
It's not.
It's not.
I wouldn't want to go there, I'm telling you.
Hell no, dude. I mean, okay, it has a university, it has a big grand, government plaza area where students can take pictures and be like, oh, well, I'm in Mexico City, but come on, man, you be real. Like, you really think that, life is better quality there? You're much better off in LA than there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, maybe homeless-wise not, but it keeps showing that when the homelessness is going up in these places like Anaheim, Santa Ana, downtown LA, what do you know? You just see they're all Latinos out there that are homeless.
Oh, yeah.
So it's correlate. I mean, that's not all of them in downtown LA. You have actually majority African American that are homeless,
Yeah.
you know, and like veterans. But like, you just look at the surge and you look at all this problem that's happening. It's because they've been enticed to come over here. They're told, you know, because of the sanctuary state law, they say, oh, go to Huntington Park, you know, which is like South Central, or go to go to downtown LA, blah blah blah. Like, that's where you're gonna have sanctuary. And yeah, they'll give you free services, and you know, they'll help you out and all this stuff, but it's like they can't get a job,
Yeah.
you know, or and rent is so expensive. You know, once you get stuck in the city, you're like fucked. You know,
Right.
where do you go from there? Oh, I came all this way, and what am I going to do? Just leave now? So they get there, you know, they're stuck. They don't know what to do because they have to deal with the overcrowding.
Mm-hmm.
They're downtown LA. They didn't realize, oh, well, if I had actually hitched a ride to like a rural town or like a desert town or to like somewhere more north where they have farming towns, you know, I might actually be able to get me a job,
Right.
you know, not having, you know. But no, because now I came to one of these big sanctuary cities. It's overcrowded. There's blah blah blah. You know,
Yeah. This or that.
if you're not super young, you're not getting those nice, you know, like Home Depot labor jobs. You know,
Right.
you know, let's say you're a little older, you're not getting first pick for these kind of things. And it's like your situation's waning because you can't pay for anything.
Mm-mm.
You know, you have to go get benefits.
Right. Exactly. Yep. I know, man. It's crazy, I tell you. I don't know.
Yeah, and Termites, he was on on Discord earlier, and we had like a little, you know, commentary, the video commentary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we were talking about all this.
Right.
We were looking at the different videos, and
Yeah.
did you see the one? Did you see the one where the kids are saying "fuck Trump," blah blah blah, and then one of them hits the Trump supporter in the face with a skateboard on the head?
Oh yeah, he was bleeding. He was bleeding bad, dude. I was like, damn, dude. How can somebody do that to somebody else and like basically get away with it? You know?
Oh, he didn't bleed that bad. He just had like a scratch on his face in this one.
Oh.
But I mean, he did bleed. He did get him though.
Yeah.
You know, there might have been another. Trump. There's been other Trump attacks where they're freaking bleeding all over the place.
Oh,
you know, they got hit on the head.
Yeah, it might not have been the one we were talking about, but this one, man, he was like bleeding bad, dude.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And I was like, damn, how can somebody do somebody like that?
And then another one, there was an Antifa at Berkeley, or like one of these universities,
Right.
and he took a U-shaped bike lock, and he did like this overhead like swing down the top of the dude's head.
Damn.
And like gave him like a freaking bald spot.
Jeez.
Yeah, like punched a hole like, in his freaking scalp, you know.
Hmm.
It's freaking insane, huh?
Yeah.
Gave him like a fucking bald spot.
It's crazy.
I mean, oh, and the guy, he was like a socialist psychology professor, but he was like a younger guy,
Right.
and he was all radicalized and stuff. As he was actually like university professor. Oh, it's so crazy, all this shit. Did you see this one? LAPD officer arrested for trying to smuggle immigrants across border.
Right.
And then his neighbors, like this one chick, she's like, "Oh, I can't even believe it. He's such a nice guy. I can't believe that's true."
Well, that's the ones that do it. Do just stupid shit.
Well, his name is Mombasi Patara.
Right.
And then another LAPD officer here, some young Latino guy, American, you know, like American born, LAPD officer shown on body cam planting narco in citizen's wallet. That was the title I gave it.
Oh yeah, good title.
Because yeah, I mean, it shows them literally put the small Coke baggie into the guy's wallet, and then he tells the supervisor 3 times, "Oh, just so you know, I found a small baggie of narco in the guy's wallet."
Oh my god.
The guy was a hit and run guy they pulled over.
Right.
They knew it was, but so they like, oh, let's get him, you know, like let's get him for this.
Yeah.
Like, so then they're kind of like, oh well, worst comes to worst, you know, who's gonna defend the scumbag kind of thing. But it's like, fuck, dude. You know, because you're less likely to believe the violent, you know, criminal.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's fuck, man. That was a black guy too, you know, and you know, LA of all places is not supposed to be racist, but you know,
it's there. It's everywhere.
reality is different from perception. You know.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
It's like, and it's not that they're racist. It's not that they're necessarily racist. It's just that there's an agenda to be at the disservice of American people, and the African American community in Los Angeles are like, and if you really want to get to the civil rights, almost cultural Marxist kind of jargon, they are you know what I'm saying? They are a protected class in a way, because they are being you know, because they are citizens. So, like, first of all of our citizens should be a protected class. But secondly, they are being overpopulated by the illegal communities. And like I said before, they have areas, and this is not to be racial, this is to show you how much illegal population there is, that there are cities in LA area, like East LA, Huntington Park, where they are 97, 98% Hispanic and have over 50% illegal rate.
Right.
I mean, is that what we want our city to turn into? Because it's not the people that's the problem, it's the culture that they import.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Exactly.
And those people were conquered in their country. That's why they came here for a better life, and now they're just helping this country get conquered even faster. You know, they were conquered by those multinational corporate, you know, like I mentioned earlier, those I think I mentioned with termites, these fascist corporate interests.
What in the world is that? You there?
Yeah. Thinking of is there anything? I'm kind of in munchies mode. I'm just thinking to myself if there's anything I want to grab from the fridge, but I really shouldn't, or like there's really nothing
Right.
for me. I guess I'm kind of. Oh no, that's right. So I got some trail mix here in case I want some M&Ms.
Right.
Man, this past week was really rough for me, man.
Oh no!
Freaking crazy.
I just did the wrong thing. Huh? Yeah.
Past week.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking rough, man.
I hear you, man.
It's just my freaking animal, and you know, I'm never gonna have my freaking cat back, you know.
Yeah, that sucks, man. Yeah.
I mean, I'm still hoping that. Oh, you know that Chicom that I booed? I booed it. You know, I saw his son. His name's not Kenny. It's Caney with a C.
Right.
Yeah, and I told you about. I was talking about him just earlier.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, whatever,
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes ago. But yeah, like, I was just telling you about this guy, and I freaking saw his sign, and you know what they do, dude?
So.
They punch these thick metal wires into the ground onto the public easement
Mm-hmm.
to get these signs in there. I couldn't pull it out, man.
Damn.
And there's like like the thing was kind of held to get like the sign itself on
Mm-hmm.
the edges was kind of like, I don't know, it's like one of those kind of poster board type thing, and then I don't know, and it was kind of held together with um, some not paper clips, staples,
Mm-hmm.
and when I tried pulling it out, I freaking cut my finger, dude.
Damn.
And I left my prints on there too. I don't think they're gonna, spend the time trying to do an investigation out of it. But I flipped the sign, and basically, so it had two wires pinning it down into the ground. Right? They like
Right.
punched them in there. I don't know how they did it. I couldn't pull them out.
Right.
And these are thick metal wires, and it kind of like had it propped up so that it's just upright. And the way I kind of pushed into it and tried pulling it out, and to the point where the thing is kind of like parallel with the ground and vertical. So instead of being like upright,
Mm-hmm.
it's like upside down almost, so you can't even see the sign.
Huh.
And they put it right on a highway
Oh my
where
God.
a lot of people drive by.
Yeah.
And it's like, and he's running Democrat, and it's like, oh, that's perfect, that's all we need, bunch of mindless zombies that might vote, or might get the urge to think, oh, I've seen that name, oh, okay, or that's all it takes, because are they really doing their homework?
Right.
And all you have are Democrats to vote from, which makes my job way easier when I opened up that pamphlet this year.
Yeah.
It's like, basically I only have to screen a few people, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, but with these Democrat types, oh, they're all they don't really know anything about these people. I remember that. Oh, I saw that sign, fuck it, I'll just give him and there is no point in even voting for a Democrat, even if you think that they seem like they're okay, because you know what? That's just, they already dominate the state, and then you're basically ensuring that they have more of a chance of having a higher percentage of control, because you're supporting a random Democrat,
Right.
and they could be, there's like the chance that they could be, like not brainwashed and actually like, have the same, non-sanctuary viewpoint, and not want to just help illegals and go along with these programs. I mean, you're dealing with, that's a very small fraction.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
no way, dude. No way. Yeah.
They're shooting you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I mean, to me, I feel like you're taking a gamble there by even voting for a Democrat.
Yeah.
And he's trying to represent my district, assembly district.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This guy,
Oh yeah.
and he's saying that. Remember, he said, "Oh, we need, because we want to reduce fossil fuels, and we need to get this transit line in there, because China." Remember?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, China? And he says, yeah, China. This guy, I thought his name was Kenny.
Right.
His name is Caney.
Huh.
Yeah, and I saw a sign.
Yeah.
And that night that I booed him and everything, that's when my cat went missing, man.
Huh.
Real shit, dude.
That's odd, huh?
Yeah,
That's kinda
and
like-
it's the last thing we need, and it's not like we have much control over it, because we're just one town
Right.
in the assembly district, because we're part of the LA City Assembly,
Right.
or we're part of that district. Okay, So we always get Democrats ruling over us here, or over as a representing body. But that's because we're on the west side.
Yeah.
But it's not a very knowing that this incompetent guy could easily become the next assemblyman in my district is really not very reassuring whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I got to deal with that guy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to be a problem for me in the future. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And there's no real alternative.
Yep.
Well, who are we getting behind as